Now we will use an array. Okay, so we will render an array of objects. So currently we have only single object, so let's create an array here. So user array, cut it and create an array and paste it, and then I'm copying the same object here again and again. So now I have three objects. Let's change the name of student, so Harsh. Okay, now I have three objects. So what I'm going to do here now, I will render this these three users in this script, in this template. Okay, so we will use a logical tag that is called for loop, for loop. Okay, simple looping. So now we will see the documentation. So let's go to the Swig, and here in the logical tags section, logical tags, there is a logical tag which is called for loop. So how we can use for loop in our template? Okay, so let's try with an example. This is a for loop, percentage, curly bracket percentage for a variable in and list, and then close it. And then how to close the for loop? Using and for. So let's try it in our example. So we have users now, so we will pass users here, users in curly bracket. Okay, so this will be context, so users, and this will be users. Okay, I can change this to persons as well, so this will be key. Okay, using persons we can access this inside the template. So I'm doing nothing, I am passing this template HTML to swig.compile. It will compile the template, return the template function. We will call this template function and we will pass some data. So I'm passing an object with key person. So person is equals to users. So how we can access these user objects in our template? Using this key. So key is persons. Okay, so let's try it. So simply I am directly printing this persons. So let's say persons. Okay, so here you can see user is not defined. Okay, where save it. Okay, now you can see three objects are here. I want to iterate on this object. So what will I do? I will simply iterate. So I will add a for loop, percent is open close, curly bracket open close, and then for. So for say person in what is the list name? Persons, list or array. Our array is persons. So I want to iterate it. Now I will end this for loop at the end. So here I will end this and for. Okay, what we will do? And for. So there are total three persons. So this thing will be rendered three times in our page. So let's check it. 1, 2 and 3. Okay, how to show these values? So this is the single person variable. We will remove it and we can say person dot name, person dot name, person dot age, and then person dot address. Save it and see Sandeep 23, Harsh and Virendra. Okay, let's shift it to the single line. So let's change it to paragraph only, add an hyphen, and we will see paragraph name, and here I'll add double curly bracket person dot age. Save it and you can see Sandeep, Harsh and Virendra. Okay, now let's say I have some more users here. So simply I'll copy it and simply paste it and save. You can see 5 users are here now. Okay, let's create one more copy. So copy, save it, and you can see multiple users are here. Okay, so when you add some users in this list, and you will simply reload this thing, and you can see all the users will be rendered in your page. Okay, this is called logical tags, and here some more logical tags are there. So you can see if else, some block tags are here, some comments are here, how we can use comments in our template. This is again for loop and you can check it. Okay, so we will discuss it in the later videos when we implement some kind of project. Okay.